Okay, I think. Can you guys hear me at all? Is there a sound? Is there a visual? Oh boy, we're off to a rough start tonight. Oh no. I have to restart BlueStacks. Oh, hey Scotia, sweetie. Hey, GGGG. I love your name, GGGG. Okay, good to know that the audio is working. So, because we still have about 13 minutes before the JP version goes live, comes out of maintenance, so I thought I would take a moment to talk about the current elemental tiers in JP right now for top guild battle. But before I go and do that, I need to make sure that my BlueStacks is working. Because for the past 5 minutes, BlueStacks hasn't been very cooperative. GGG is back. Hey Irvin. Irvin says, hello Odaiba, good luck with your post. Thank you, I will definitely need them. I've saved up quite a bit of visual. But so for today, we definitely will be able to go to pity for Sephiroth if necessary. But obviously, I'm hoping that I will not need to go to pity for him. Let's see who else is here. Zach. Zach says, now it's fine. Okay, great, fantastic. Gonna show you guys my game screen. Test that it's working. Aspect ratio is correct. And we're still in maintenance. Okay, perfect. And then later on, after we've checked out, some of the content, or rather after we've done our pulls for Sephiroth, I'm thinking we can probably go onto Twitter to try and see if we can find any mega whales who, might have tweeted about their progress with max reincarnation. Like, who knows, maybe somebody tonight in the JP side of things will go and buy all of the reincarnation packs and spend it all on the single unit. I've actually heard that somebody is planning to do that 2 hours after the patch goes live. Like, he's going to try and just, straight away get to level 120 with Sephiroth, and then spend every single piece of reincarnation scroll onto Sephiroth. Zach says, have good luck, man. I think Sephiroth will be a monster. Yeah, I definitely do think he is going to be a monster that is going to affect the meta in a very big way. Now, since we have a bit of time, I'm going to go back to this slide here. And this is a PowerPoint. And I actually wanted to talk about this before the patch goes live, but I realized I didn't actually make anything. I wanted to share like some of the popular builds that are currently being used in guild battle in JP, but I ended up not having time to go and crop them and stuff, so I'll just have to make a video on them some other day. But for now, I'm going to go and try and get this done here, so that we can at least have something to do before the JP version patch is here. Bit Gaming asks, how can I install the JP version? A few ways. If you are a iOS user, then you just need to get a JP iOS account. There are tutorials out there that will teach you how to do that without needing a JP credit card or anything like that. But if you're on the Android side of things, that's even easier. You can just go to use a app or service like APK Pure or TapTap, or what is the one that I have it here. I think it's on my BlueStacks. You can probably see it because on BlueStacks initially, at first I use what is it called? Oh, Q app to install it. I'm not going to click it here because Q app is in the horizontal, what do you call it, the portrait mode. So it's going to screw up with my setup here. But if you use Q app, you can definitely install all of it. But for me, I actually use the Amazon App Store. If you install the Amazon App Store on BlueStacks, and if you have a JP Amazon account, if you log into that, you can actually just download the JP version from the Amazon App Store, which is what I've done here. So this app here that I've got is actually the Amazon version of the game in Japan. So I do that so that whenever I spend in the JP version, I do actually get the close to 20% discount, which is I think around the same level as it is in global, but the only difference is that things are just a bit more expensive in JP. GGG says, hey buddy, if you can make a video of optimized version of BlueStacks would be appreciated. Well, the thing is I'm not an expert myself on BlueStacks. You probably can't see it over here, but I'm still actually running the 5.4.100 build, whereas the latest version of BlueStacks is 5.9, I think. But basically the only thing you really need to do after you install BlueStacks is go to settings, and then you turn on over here enable high frame rate, and then turn up the frame rate all the way to the maximum, and that's how you get the best performance on BlueStacks. Dark Veritas 217 says, good on pools, Odaiba. Thank you so much. I absolutely need every single piece of luck I can get. Let's see who else is here. Zach says, are you using BlueStacks version Pi 64? Yes, I believe that's the version I'm using. P64, yeah. P64, that's Pi 64 bits. And then, okay. Still have about 6 minutes, which gives me just enough time to talk about the elements. So everything is going to change after Sephiroth is actually out and people have had a chance to build new teams with Sephiroth and Amnelis. But for now, I think you guys know that Ice is top tier. Even 4 months into the future with the current JP version game, Ice is still up there. And then for Win, what do you guys think Win is at? Which tier do you guys think the Win element is currently at in JP? Given the fact that actually in JP right now, Win hasn't had that many new units except for the cost 70 Archer Sheriffs. Anyone want to take a guess? Scotia says tier 2. I'm gonna put this here first. Any more guesses? Hendra says, may the 4th be with you. Thank you so much for that. Oh boy, I'm getting a little bit nervous. 5 more minutes before the the moment of truth, whether we can get Sephiroth fast, or actually, if I have enough this, I really want to pull for both Sephiroth and Amnelis, because I think they are both really strong. And but they are both cost 100 units, so I can only really go down to pity for one of them. Hey Straylight, so we still have a couple of minutes to go before the maintenance is over for the JP version game. So right now I'm going to spend a few minutes to talk about the current elemental balance in JP version, which is of course 4 months ahead of global. So earlier, who was it? Earlier Scotia said that he thinks Win is tier 2. But honestly, I don't know if this will surprise you guys, but actually Win is definitely still tier 1. Even though Ice is, such a big deal in the game, As it turns out, there's some things you can do that will allow even wind teams to sometimes win against ice teams, and then of course wind teams for the most part beat almost every other element, so they're actually still at tier 1. And then after that I would actually put light evasion as the first tier 2 element. Like it or not, right now light evasion in JP is still really crazy. I'm playing in the top level guild, and we've lost like so many times to other top guilds that pretty much they just run a light evasion wall, and then we realize in our bid to try and prepare for all the different possible defense walls, a lot of times we just don't have enough accuracy. It's really difficult. GG says, really want to see VIP dominate JP server as well. Well, I would like to see that as well, but unfortunately, I think I'm the only member of Visipur who is also currently playing in the JP version of the game. And so sadly, we will not be able to, do any kind of dominating in JP. And the players in JP are really crazy. A lot of them, really spend a lot. Even the guild I'm in, we are actually like one of the, we are one of the top guilds, but we have, I think, the most light spenders among the top 5 or 6 guilds. It's basically us and some other guild in the, I think, 6 to 8 spot that have, quite a lot of light spenders and even some free-to-play players. And then the guilds in number 1 and 2, they are pretty much like, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure for the number 1 rank guild, they are all above Royal rank 12, which means that they're all like, pretty big whales. Okay, so Kevin asks, extended maintenance? Well, most likely not, because the app is already updated on my end. So I'm just waiting for the clock to strike 12, which is the exact timing that I will be allowed in. There's still 1 more minute. Well, if in the next minute this thing doesn't clear up, then maybe we might have extended maintenance. By the way, how is the audio level? Like, can you guys even hear the background music playing in the background? I just realized that the okay, I turned up the background music a little bit. And I'm gonna take a moment to check my alarms, make sure I don't have anything that will suddenly, spout a loud noise. Okay, D&D. Okay, I think we should be able to go in now. It's exactly 12 midnight in Japan. Scotia says, now can hear the tunes, finally. Zach says, I play in global and live in Brazil. The game is very expensive for cashier. Yeah. Oh, it looks like I have some server error. I've encountered some server error. So most likely the server is up already, but with so many people trying to rush into the game, we might actually get some... Oh no, server errors. That's not a good sign. Earlier, I think Duality said 3 pull for him. For who? Sephiroth? Let's see. What else is over here in the chat? Oh, there we go. We're in, you guys. Updating the game. And then I'm going to go into the game and turn off the BGM setting. And then before turning on the audio on BlueStacks, because I think they are playing some copyrighted music in the background of the app, and I just don't want this live stream to be flagged with copyrighted material. GGG says, I feel like many global players rage quit recently. And Syed asks him why. And Memnerchon says, due to unforeseen circumstances. Well, I think recently in global there was that incident of, the prices being increased, right? In quite a lot of countries. So for sure that definitely added some friction to players in global. And then of course recently with the all the news of the 3rd anniversary and the new unit building mechanic, the Reincarnation. Oh, there you go. Interesting home screen, huh? And let me see if I can turn the audio on. Oh, it's not copyrighted. It's not copyrighted music. Oops. I guess I can turn up the audio for this then. 40. Let me know if you guys think it's too loud. Is this okay? Is it too loud? Is this good? Mont-sama level 120に達した絵がいるようですね. So this is a tutorial on the new Dream Enhancement mechanic. Do we want to listen to a tutorial? Sure, why not? Lead the way, Ramada. Okay, so this time around we have a new form of training for the troops called Dream Enhancement, and so I'm going to teach you about that. So we go to you. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Yo, game, you're being buggy as hell. Okay, it says here about Dream Enhancement. When you unlock Dream Enhancement, you get some passives as well as the ability to strengthen the unit through EX levels and increase the stats of the unit. And the conditions for unlocking Dream Enhancement is that the unit has to be first at level 120. Are they going to give me a free unlock on Cloud? So when doing the unlocking, this button over here will be changed to the Dream Enhancement unlock button. And then using that you can do things like increase your EX level and reincarnate. And then over here the strengthening button, the level up button, will be changed to something. Using this button you will be able to expand resources in JP in order to increase your EX level, and through that strengthen your passive. And on top of that you can also add random stats each time. And at any point in time, as you are leveling up the EX level, you may also get the chance to you can also get the chance to get these special stars that you can then convert into bonus stats. And then next up is an explanation of reincarnation, which is that if you use up resources to do a reincarnation, all of the stats and EX level of the unit that you've obtained through this Dream Enhancement feature will be reset to 1. But in exchange, you will be able to, depending on the number of stars you have, you can exchange them for stat bonuses. Okay, so actually if some of you watch my video, you might already know all of this already. I'm just reading out just in case there are, there are people watching live stream who haven't heard about this. I'm lacking in Spears, so I'm going to go and exchange for some. Jonathan Rogers says, and some of it loaded. Oh, what was this about? Did my app crash? Okay, so we can exchange for... What's this? I can take... What's... I can take Leah... what do you call it? R rarity shots and change them for the UR generic mindspheres at a rate of 1:100. I can take MR unit mindspheres and change them for UR generic mindspheres at the rate of 1:20. Same here, MR, MR, MR. And then for UR, sadly, the rate of exchange is 5:1. That's a yikes. That's a lot. A lot of people were hoping that the exchange rate is 3:1, but sadly it looks like, you know, that is not the case, and it is instead 5:1. Okay, so anyway, that's enough about the Dream Enhancement and Reincarnation. For now, we'll go and get ready to do our polls. Sorry, I kind of forgot to read chat for a bit. Let me collect my bonuses first. You know what, I can collect these later. These are the things I want. All the scrolls and antlers, my arena bonus. So actually in that home screen, let's see who is the... okay. Just now so with the new 3rd anniversary home screen, there are actually some Easter eggs. Depending on the character you set on the home screen, they may have some like bonus voice lines that are only played during the 3rd anniversary. Give me a moment, I need to change some slides because I want to buy some paid viz. I'm just going to buy a pack. Just give me one moment, you guys. I'm excited to do the polls too, but I want to make sure I have enough paid viz on hand in case I want to do an impulse poll. Oh, I need to enter my password. Did you guys see my password? I didn't accidentally show on the stream that my password is I love Dr. Diggs, right? Oops. I'm not supposed to read that out. Okay, I've bought my paid viz. Now it's safe to resume our scheduled programming. Straight away, let's just go into doing the polls. Let's see, let's read some chat. Irvin says, well, it's really helpful to get the new MS, the new mindspheres. Beville asks how much for SR mindspheres. I'll check in a bit. And then Rin says, like, you can't reincarnate if they're not 120. Yeah, this feature is only you know, it only works on units at level 120. So first things first, we're gonna do the lottery pool. This is basically a pool for 5 numbers, and then at the end of November, they're going to have a official broadcast where they will announce the winning number, and then depending on how many numbers you actually match up with that winning number, you get a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure if they'll bring this to global, but I'll just, since it's really fast to do it. Okay, what should we pull first, you guys? Because technically we can do the 100 polls on the regular banner first, and I can try and drag this out if necessary, you know, because I'm like, let's have you guys seen the let's take a look at his TMR, Sephiroth's coat. TMR skill is 2 casts, For 3 turns, give all allies within the AoE ATK and defense penetration up. Not bad at all. And then as for the stats, critical evasion 10, defense 12, HP 364. Wait, how come there's no audio for the limit burst? Jonathan Rogers say good luck. Noxrong say let's go. Scotia says good luck, best of luck. Stray Light says good luck, mate. Let's start with... I forgot my pool order. I think I'm supposed to do this one first. Guys, give me a moment. I need to hang on. Okay, sorry, I needed to check on something real quick. Anyways, let me collect my daily bonus first. I think I'm supposed to pull on the mindsphere banner first. Yes, I think that is the plan. This is the one. This is using free viz. Let's just go into it. So we can afford to go all the way into pity today, but obviously I'm hoping that we can stop pulling for Sephiroth like right now with a single pull. Wait, is that okay. Whoa, what do you whoa maybe I can end stream now. I didn't expect that to happen. Guys, the stream is over. What are you still here for? It's done. No, it's not over yet. I still have things to pull for, no worries. Holy cow, this is the... Wow, I'm oh man, I'm at a loss for words. Yeah, I'll drop a review, but not now. Holy cow, you guys! I think this is the luckiest. This is the luckiest I've ever been for War of the Visions JP. Holy cow! Okay. So you guys know what that means, right? It means we have to go for Amnelis, right? The other UR unit that is dropping today. This girl over here. Right, it means we should greed, right? Anyways, this is also with free viz, so I was going to do this anyway. John Doe says, the just bought paid viz bar. Yeah. I thought that was not a I thought that was not a real thing until now. Like, maybe there is actually, you know, maybe behind the scenes there actually might be something. Because, you know, the thing with JP World Vision is that I've seen so many spenders who every time before they do their post, they will just buy like a pack for good luck, and they always go to pity, you know? Someone says, Jonathan asks, how about his VC? So I'm actually not planning to pull on his VC tonight because I'm not convinced that the VC is good enough. Let's see the stats. So this is a weapon-based VC. Only certain classes can equip it. Certain characters who can wield katana, and I forgot what are the other ones, but basically Leela the Bold and Joker cannot benefit from this card. And it gives you slash attack up 42, reaction block rate up 32. Sorry, slash attack up 42, and then reaction block rate up 32. And then the max And then critical evasion up 20. And then bestowed ability is AGI or agility up 8%. Personally, I feel like this card is not that good, you guys. Like, if you just want the slash attack up, you can just pick some other vision card and you have like 35 on it. You don't really need... I don't think people actually need this card, but I could be wrong. Maybe later on somebody will discover some really broken thing with this card. And because I'm not sure how good it is right now, I'm not going to pull for the vision card tonight. 42 is not really high at all. The thing with the what do you call this? We call it the Bukishu VC, which means weapon limited vision card. The thing with all weapon limited vision cards is that the stats they provide are always slightly higher than the regular elemental vision cards. But 42 versus 35 is not much of an increase at all, right? And then the reaction block rate 32, that's like nothing, man. Like if the reaction block rate was up to 49 or 50, then maybe this card might be actually useful. But without it, I mean, it's just slash attack up 42. Like, who cares, right? It's so hard. And actually, you guys didn't know this, but beforehand, I've actually tried to find combos of particular units to see who can actually, you know, get the most out of this card. But really, for Dark Element, there's nobody. Anyway, with that said and done, let's go ahead and do some pulls for the cost 100 water unit. She's crazy strong, really. Okay, so maybe I can get another cost 100. 2 cost 100 in 20 pulls. Let's make history tonight, you guys. Gold book. See, this is what I hate to see. They sort of, you know, debate you with a gold book, and then it turns out the rainbow part is the shard. I wish they would, you know, just make it such that, like, I don't know, like there's probably a better way to do this. Like, I feel so debated every single time I see this. TMR of Amnelis, right, that's right. I forgot to take a look at that. That is really important. Just give me a moment here. Any of these banners will do. Okay. First of all, the skill is hot garbage. It's a single cast skill, TP30, just for herself, and what the skill does is it gives you Esper evocation gauge. So it will increase your unit's Esper evocation gauge, and that's all the that's all the TMR skill does. Now, as for the TMR itself, 12 spirit, 6 defense, and 357 HP. Not bad, but again, you know, the what do you call it? The godlike stat we are always looking for is AGI, agility. And without that, I don't think this TMR is competitive. And it's a piece of clothing. And usually for clothing, you want to save that for, you know, some other equipment. So this TMR is really, really bad. Right? Let's take a look at her limit burst. In the meantime, I am actually going to... Okay. Randall says that could be good if it completely fills the summon gauge. Yeah, you're right. It could be really good if it does something amazing, like increase it by, you know, an amazing amount of if it gives you the Esper evocation right away. But I mean, other than that kind of fringe case, really, I don't think this TMR is useful at all. I'm looking for the 10 UR. So basically, I still need a bunch of other UR units. I'm hoping to get Dark Fina because I still don't have her in JP. Let's just confirm. Ibarra is here as well. Amnelis is here. Jaden, Starlight Elena. Oh, I don't have Starlight Elena as well. So there's really a lot of units I'm hoping to get from the 10 UR pool. So let's just go ahead and try and see if we get lucky. I mean, honestly, tonight I've really fully lucked out, you know? Like, I never expected, you know, to get Sephiroth so early. And really, I'm already very happy as it is. But, so for the 10 euro banner, I'm happy if I can get just a single new unit that I don't already have. By the way, this banner allows us to reroll one time. Whoops. So it looks like we will have to do the reroll. Yep, nobody good at all. And the worst case scenario, even if we don't get, you know, anybody new, at least I get a bunch of, you know, stars and shards to power up the reincarnation thing. Oh boy, Randall Willis says, good luck. Reen says, I still don't have Black Rose Helena. Oh, you get her eventually. It's one of those units that, you know, really great if you have her. If you don't, at this point, I think you don't have to sweat it because, you know, there are a lot of good units in the game now. It's not like in the past where people feel like they really have to wail for Black Rose Helena. So eventually, one day, we'll all get our Black Rose Helenas and our Dark Finas. Oh boy. Not looking so good right now. I did get a cost 100 earlier, but it's the wrong cost 100! Oh boy. Oh. So I got... I got 2 cost 100 units in this pull. But I already have them at max level 120. Oh well. So I'm not sure if I should pull for Amnelis. You know what? We'll decide later on because I'm not sure if the free pulls actually include the newer units. They probably don't. Dark Fina is in, and then I think that's pretty much it. For the cost 100 units, the latest unit is not in here. Amnelis is not in here. But Ibarra is in here. Alaya is here. I already have Alaya. So I think we're gonna start with doing the 300 pulls first. Tonight we can only pull, I think, 100 of them. Oh no, actually 30 pulls tonight. I'm not sure what the exact number is, but let's just take a look and see what we get. Rondo says, good but not good for you, LOL. Yeah. And actually in the JP version of the game, I need more vision cards than I do units. A lot of the weapon limited vision cards I actually skipped out on because it's not entirely clear what kind of combinations you can make with them. Oh, is that the new? No, it's not. I was hoping this is the URL vision card, the one that we're going to get in global in a couple weeks time, but nope, it's just Horn. Let's do one more free pool. Henry says, cost 100 Mont and Marjorie to celebrate their wedding. Yeah. I guess it is a joyous occasion after all. And, you know, hey, I could actually put the, what do you call it, the King Mont UR mindspheres to use through the reincarnation system. So all in all, not a terrible result. And really, like I said, you know, I really got Sephiroth. Like, what else can I ask for, really? Like, I should be, you know, it's already a good enough of a result. Anything from here on out, it's really just a bonus. Now we're gonna finish our last set of free pulls, and then I'll go and take a look at the Sephiroth as a unit and go through his full kit because I think that's what everybody wants to know, right? And by the way, throughout the stream, like, you guys can, you know, let me know in the chat if you want me to check out something in particular, because there's a lot of stuff for the 3rd anniversary patch. I already have Eliza. Oh well. Wait, how many pulls are we getting tonight? I know overall for the entire 3rd anniversary period, across 2 weeks, it's a total of 300 pulls, but on the first day, do we get 100 pulls? Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward. This one I can skip because I'm pretty sure I didn't get anything good. I'm just gonna try and you know, speed up the process. If you guys want me to stop pulling and just go into Sephiroth, you guys can just tell me that, and I'll go and do that. But I don't know, maybe some people want to see, like, you know, what else I can get lucky with. So, okay, Randall says, I think everyone most wants to know their kids once you're done drawing. Right. Alright, you know what? Ah, damn it. You know what? I think I'll do the pull thing. Let's go and take a look at Sephiroth, right? Let's not wait any longer. Let's go find out how OP Sephiroth is. Do I have any shards? Where's the... Nameless King says, what's that limit of 120 universal mindspheres? I'm sorry? What do you mean? What do you mean, what's that limit? Rin says, just hit the skip button, don't hurt your hands. Yeah, it's okay. Jonathan says, just keep going, we're happy to see your pulls though. Yeah, I'll get to the pulls later. I'll finish the rest of them in a bit, but I think there are people who are like very anxious to find out, you know, what Sephiroth can do, so I'm just going to go ahead and I don't have any shards at all. I'm just gonna take a look at his kit for a bit, and then you guys can see how good or bad he is. So what I do know is that he has physical reflex. This was announced on the stream before. One of his main job reaction ability is physical reflex. I don't know the rate, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's still a kind of reflex. And then this one is a counter attack. This is the same counter attack that Pagelis have, that Raldor has. And then the third reaction ability... Eh? What the heck? Wait a minute. He has another counter attack? So this here says counter slash, and it is basically against physical attacks. You have a chance to do a counter attack. But you have to be next to the enemy. Rin says, I want to know if they'll make it faster to get units to 120 or not. That's my main concern, to be honest. Well, I'm not sure if... is there anything that I can do now to check if they gave us anything to speed up the process to level 120? I don't think so, right? Except for giving us a bunch of pulls to be able to get a bunch of stars, of course. So his level 120 skill is Shadow Flare. Wait, isn't that the vision card ability? And what it does is it's an AoE attack. And it will do dark damage, dark elemental damage M to all the targets in the AoE and cause them to have CT down M. Actually not that important of a skill, probably something that you don't have to go to level 124, meaning Sephiroth is probably a unit you can already use in guild battle at level 115. Although with that said, the CT down effect is a medium effect, so it could be potentially really good, especially since a lot of a lot of dark units like Lila the Bold and Joker, Darkfina, they tend to wombo combo their skills together. Syed says if only the counter attack has bigger AoE to be. See, that's the thing. You know what's the crazy thing? First of all, Sephiroth, right? I think you're almost guaranteed to want to put physical reflex on him because one of his skills, like one of his buff skills over here, wait, what is it? I forgot what it is called. But basically one of his buff skills, right, give him a preemptive counter attack. So it's basically like you're getting like, double counter attack. If you put this on and then you do the buff on Sephiroth, what's going to happen is when he gets attacked with a physical attack, he's going to do a preemptive counter and then he will get hit by the attack, and then after that he still has a chance to activate his second counter ability. That's kind of nuts. Like, it's the first time we've seen such a character that can, activate like multiple reaction abilities at one time. I forgot the name of that move. This is his AoE attack. This is the one they covered on the stream. So this is his bread and butter. And okay, so I don't know if you guys heard already, but one of his skills, right, is a barrier buff. Well, not really a barrier buff, but it's a move that puts a barrier on him. It's called Dark Wall, and what it does is it puts a physical and magic barrier. It's a barrier that protects against everything. It will put this barrier on him to, block damage for 3 attacks. And at level 100 and 115, you can upgrade that to basically make it so that when you put the barrier on yourself, you also generate AP for 3 turns. And the effect is M, which is about the same amount as Lucio's TMR, I believe. That's kind of nuts. And again, this is like one of his early turn moves. He's going to almost certainly put up a barrier on himself, and that means Sephiroth doesn't even need bells. You guys, like, he's first turn he'll do an AoE buff, and the second turn he'll put a barrier on himself, and while he's doing that, he's also giving himself 3-turn AP recovery. Like, I thought, they definitely pulled out all the stops. They want to make Sephiroth super busted. Yeah, Carl says, ooh, can take bells off of him. Yep, you don't need bells for Sephiroth at all. Super amazing. And then his other upgrade is this one. This is a passive. This is defense penetration and all elemental resistance up. So this was mentioned on the stream before that he, as a character, he has a passive that puts all elemental resistance on him, and on top of that, this particular passive also gives him defense penetration. I don't know how much yet. For the actual amounts, we will have to wait for votive calc in a bit to find out, but I'm going to guess it's 40. Let's take a look at his other passives. Rundle asks how many cards. He can get that in both battles? You're talking about what? The barrier? The barrier that gives AP recovery? 2 casts. So he can definitely get it in Battle 1 and Battle 2 for Guild Battle. Good question there. I actually forgot to check the number of casts. Let's see, what is this? And he has barrier, and that's not the only defense he has. Like, this one is a... Okay, so this is the Pugilist thing, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go and look for the main job abilities. Give me a moment to read this. Oh yeah, this is the move I'm talking about. Masamune no Kamae, the Masamune stance. So this is the move that will, first of all, it's an AoE buff. So the first turn he's definitely going to, as long as you leave this skill on, Sephiroth is going to use this move on his first turn, and it will give himself and any ally in this range. He's going to give everyone in the AoE light elemental resistance up, as well as reaction block rate up, and wait, did I get that correct? Oh yeah, correct. So the effect that he gives to everyone is two things: light elemental resistance up, and reaction block rate up. And then to himself, this buff move will give him the preemptive reaction ability for 3 turns. Now, do you know that this preemptive ability is only against physical attacks? So, meaning they've designed Sephiroth to be a character that you're supposed to beat by using a magic attacker. Zach Jacob says, someone said in Umbra's channel that you got him in first pull before you even pull. Yeah. Oh, Motive Scout just got updated. Let's take a look then. Isn't it great that I have this window here set up so that mid-stream we can go on over to Rotive Calc. Sorry for the typing, I know it's a bit loud. Oh, there we go. That's really fast. TMR, increase attack by 30% for 3 turns for allies, and increase defense penetration 20 for allies. This is really good. Like how busted do they want to make Sephiroth? Like, I mean, just looking at the skills, I'm already convinced that there's no way he's going to be bad. But on top of that, they're giving him this uber good TMR that, not only gives you more attack, but 20 defense penetration. That's hella good. Okay, so let's take a look at his passive, the one that gives defense penetration. Holy cow. Okay, so even without the upgrade, it already has 40 defense penetration, you guys. And then when he upgrades it, it goes all the way to 50. And it gives 20% elemental resistance. I'm sorry, I can't hold back my laughter anymore. It's like Randall says you should check out his weapon too. Gives initial AP. Are you serious? Oh boy. Where is it? Masamune. Like, because Masamune is a legendary weapon in Final Fantasy, so we knew that it's going to be good, but we didn't know how good it would be. Condition Sephiroth, increase critical rate 15 for self, increase critical damage 15, and it gives initial 20 AP. And also it of course gives the pretty decent slash attack up 15 buff. Oh boy. We're going to see Sephiroth. Look, you guys, Dark. Just go full in on Dark element. I'm pretty sure Sephiroth and 2 other good Dark units are going to come back to the meta in a big way. And, it's going to be... First of all, I'm quite excited about this development because, we've been playing the Ice meta. Of course, there have been some changes, but we've pretty much been playing the Ice meta for the past, 4 months now. It's really good that, they are sort of forcing the meta to be changed. It also means that with Sephiroth, it probably, light evasion is not going to be as good, so I don't have to worry about light evasion in my guild battles as much. Let's go back to his skills and see if there's anything else that's really crazy about it. AGI 12% and move plus. Oh my god. He's a move 4 unit? What? Guys. Wow, okay. And then this is an upgrade to his counter, the Pugilist counter. So nobody's going to equip this probably. And then Stamy, this is... What is this? Increase ATK 60%? Oh, okay, so this is like you can lower his attack type resistances to get a huge ATK boost. ATK boost. So this is actually something I might use in PvE content. He has HP 24% up and 12% up for HP. Sorry, 12% up for HP, 24% up for ATK. So I think for the most part you want to equip this always, and then depending on the map you either equip this passive here for agility up and move +1 so that he becomes a move 4 unit, or if you don't need this then you can take either increase HP or attack, or you can take increased accuracy. Although I guess you don't really need accuracy because he should have a bunch of guaranteed hit moves, right? Anthony Palmer says, doesn't even need to be dark, he will fit on rainbow teams just fine. Yeah, ridiculously good, right? Oh, I guess that's why they made the vision card a weapon-based vision card, so that you could, or rather you are encouraged to use Sephiroth with other elements at the same time. So I think later this week I'll make a video to sort of compare and list like all the different like good combinations we can think of for this vision card, and then that's also when I will be, you know, taking a look at if I want to pull for this. Light resistance. Yeah, so really, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to try and, you know, get to level 120 with him as early as possible. Actually, let's take a moment to take a look at Twitter. Just give me one moment. I want to see if anyone has figured out anything about the dream enhancement or reincarnation thing. Like, I think it's too early. Yeah, it's too early. Maybe there's something for Sephiroth. So Sephiroth has made it into a Twitter trend right now in JP. And then it's just people posting their pulls. I don't think anyone has tried Reincarnation yet. I guess we'll try that in just a bit. What do you guys want to do now? Is there anything you guys want to see the most first? Because I'm actually concerned about Amnelis as a unit, like how good she is. Because if she's really good, then I actually really want to pull for her as well. Summon gauge increased 250. That's not good at all, right? 250 is like, is nowhere near. I guess this is a TMR meant for guild raid and other PV kind of content. Have you guys already checked out the skill set for Amnelis? Because I'm just taking a look at her skills now. Randall Willis says, seems like his 120 ability is typeless, so can't build / resist or anything. If you're talking about Sephiroth, I believe his level 120 skill is actually Dark Element. It says in the skill itself that it does Dark Elemental damage to units. Oh, looks like we broke Votive Calc. Oh no. Bismarck, don't kill me! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to drive so much traffic here that your website would crash. Debiro says she's good. She has auto courage and auto heal. Yes, the auto courage, yeah. This was mentioned before. She has the same thing as Skahal and Ketone. And that is particularly broken on a magic caster because there are a lot of units with high MAG that can keep healing her. Where is the auto courage? It's I believe they said it's an EX skill. It's an EX upgrade. So it should be somewhere here. Okay, so this is the one. So one of her passives, the one with 40 spirit penetration, like once you get to EX jobs, you can upgrade it to give her basically infinite courage, right? That's what you mean by the auto courage, right? And what's this auto heal thing Beeville is talking about then? It's her first passive. Yeah, that's the one, right? What about the auto heal then? What is that thing? Is it a counter ability? Is this the one, right? Chance to counter all damage. Chance to... Okay, so this is the absorb counter ability, and then this one is sleep. So the reaction abilities don't look that good. Heal on buff. What do you mean heal on buff? Oh, you mean... Oh, okay. I think you mean the... Is this the one? Wait, no, it's just a map. So the same thing that Leela the Bold has, right? Wait a minute, is she just a magic version of Leela the Bold with infinite courage? Oh, and I didn't talk about this before, but actually in the trailer for Amnelis, you could see that one of her AoE attacks is actually a spear. It's actually a piercing attack. So that is actually the reason why I want to pull her. She's the much awaited spear magic attacker unit. Beeville, okay. I don't know how to pronounce it. Lola Yuri says it's like Lilo, Neela, and Snow. It's a skill, the second one. Right. This thing here. So, wait. And this thing gives it to allies? So it wait a minute. That can't be right. Let's check in game, because sometimes, right? I mean, you know, credit to Woltifcock and all, but sometimes because Bismarck explained to me before that. All the text you see here is actually him looking into the game code and writing it based on the game code. So I just want to double check and make sure, you know, we're understanding it correctly in game. So I think the companion units should be out now. So we can just go ahead and take a look over there. Give me a moment. Wait, what is this skill? What is this skill called? Okay. Wow. Sakina de Iyashi no Ken. That's a quite a mouthful. Should be one of her early abilities. Oh, this is the one. Wait. Are you serious? Wow, so this move gives the Leela effect to all allies in the AoE. If they fall to HP 50%, then they recover their HP by medium one time. But the downside is that this buff will only be active for 3 turns. That's kind of nuts. And Erwin says, you can see the passive from companion, I mean reincarnation passive. I don't think there is a way, right? I don't think there is a way to see the reincarnation passives. So this was one of the things that I saw some JP players being worried and complaining about, because, you know, if you remember back during the EX Jobs days, at first there was no way to check the EX skills in-game as well, because they lock it behind the ability board. And then for this thing, for the reincarnation, once again they lock it behind. You have to actually do it in order to see the skill. So I don't think anybody is going to be able to find what is the oh wait, is it on Votive Calc? Maybe there's a chance that I guess it's not on Votive Calc. I don't even know if what do you call it, reincarnation skills, like the data, is it even supported anywhere? Like, let's see one of the units. Who has reincarnation right now? Cloud. I don't think there's any way that Bismarck can indicate what are the passives you get, right? Because he hasn't built it on the site yet. Not on the skill tree, nope. I think the only way is to go ahead and find out in-game. Is there a way? Does anyone know? Kuronia asks, is Sephiroth mindsphere the same as Cloud's? No, it's a separate mindsphere. So that's why I can show you now in game actually. This was confirmed a while back already. Basically, in the mock shop, we see here that, well, I can't trade for it, but you can actually, for Sephiroth and Yuffie, their mindsphere is called FF7R Integrate. Whereas the standard version is just called the mindspheres that Cloud uses are just called FF7R unit mindspheres. So they're completely different. Okay, let's go back to polling since the unit is so busted. Let's try and see if we can get the new cost 100 water unit. Gunell says Votive Calc doesn't have Dream Reincarnation yet. They said they're working on it. Yeah, I guess so, because the way the site is built, I don't see any way that they can easily indicate that. So I guess we have to wait a while for that. In the meantime, I'm going to continue and do some polls, because the skills for the characters are already out on Votive Calc for the most part. So I think there is less interest in that. But let me know in the chat what else you guys want me to check out. And then after I finish doing my polls, I'll go ahead and do those things. So there's a UR here, so I'm not gonna skip. I want to see if I get lucky. Irvin says, good luck. Come on, weapon. I already have this card. Why is it that the free pulls always tend to give you things you already have? Like, why can't I get lucky here? I know I'm asking for too much. Okay, silver book. I'm just gonna skip this. There's no way it's anything good. So yeah, I guess that confirms it. On day 1 of 3rd anniversary, everyone gets 100 pulls right off the bat. I wonder now if I should, you know, save the remainder of my pulls for the end of the 3rd anniversary period, because I could potentially get other stuff from other banners, and then No, wait, actually I should do the free pulls first. Like, it doesn't make sense. Beeville says, check reincarnation buffs, please, for ever 7 units. Yeah, sure, but I can only check one of them because I think they only gave us enough resources to unlock the reincarnation buff for 1 unit. And Kuronia says, I see. So we don't need to put ever 7 units in barracks for Sephiroth. Correct, you do not at all. Although you might want to put it in barracks just to get a little bit more mindspheres for the new reincarnation feature. Saren Sovereign, hey, oh hi, from Paris. Thank you for dropping by, Sovereign. I saw your comment the last time too. Really appreciate your support. Now, we just finished, I guess if you just dropped in, then you didn't see my godlike summoning skills because I managed to pull Sephiroth in my first 10 pull. So, and then after that I kind of, joked about maybe I should just end stream now because there's nothing else to show anymore. That's the end of the stream. But as it turns out, after checking on Votive Calc, the other cost 100 unit is also incredibly busted. And if possible, I want to try and get her. I don't want to spend too much on my visual because I still need to use free visual to buy shards for Sephiroth. But I think I can afford to at least do some basic pulls for the, for this character here. So we have the discounted pulls here, and then we have... I think there's a regular pickup banner as well, right? You know what? I think I'm going to go to the meter. Let's go to the meter one time and see if we get her. And then if not, then I can, just give up and wait for a later timing. We could do this as well, but I don't plan to go to Pele for her. Not yet anyway, so let's try our luck. Before that, let me just take a look at chat. Irwin says, Odaiba, a bit out of topic. What do you think about Zoma VC from Dragon Quest? Does it see play in JP? It sees play for sure. It's one of the better weapon limited vision cards. You're talking about the one with 15% agility up, right? If that's the one you're talking about, I believe it's really good, but you do need to use it in certain combo combinations. All the Dragon Quest vision cards are good. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... It's a hot take, but everything in the Dragon Quest collaboration is really good. The vision cards are good. The units are good. If you don't run Ice Element, maybe you don't need Zoma as a unit because that's really only needed for Ice teams. But Pizarro is a ridiculously good unit for evade, for fire, and you can use him in a few other elements as well. So everything really is quite good. And for me, I didn't actually pull for Pizarro or any of the Dragon Quest stuff. I did pull on the vision card for fire evade, just in case for in the future if they decide to make evasion really strong for fire units. But I totally regret not pulling for Pizarro. Sovereign Severin says, Amnelis doesn't look like water at all. Her limit burst since Golden Light. And Rin says, oh, LL, I'm way behind in the chat. No worries, I'm myself, I'm way behind the chat as well. But for now, I'm just going to, try and get Amnelis in through this one cycle of the banner. And if I don't get her, then I think I'll wait a little bit more to see, if I really want to go to Pity for her. Because my priority now is definitely to build a good dark team with Sephiroth first. And then only after that, then, I can start thinking about what else I need. And of course, I still have to save up for Yuffie next. I'm probably not pulling for Yuffie. I haven't decided yet. It depends on how strong she is. But definitely it's better to hold onto the visual now and decide later. Especially since Amnelis is a non-limited unit. Oops. By the way, I just got a new phone today, so after cloning my phone, all my alarms ring 2 times. because both phones are going off at the same time when the alarm goes off. It's kind of scary. So that was actually what that was the sound you guys just heard just now, just my alarm going off. Reen says, I'm definitely getting Amnelis and Sephiroth. I have to ignore everyone else, lol. Well, hey, yeah, if you're able to save up for those units, definitely, yeah, like I said, they're looking incredibly busted. They're new meta-defining units for sure. So definitely a good idea there to save up your visual for those units. Rundle Willis says the new VC can also benefit Amnelis. Not sure how good for her since she doesn't have slash attacks. Correct. It also benefits her, but other than the 20 critical evasion, the rest of it, like I don't see how it's relevant to her. We're almost at max meter already. So in JP, the meter only goes up if you don't manage to, if you don't manage to pull a UR unit of vision card. I think I'm just going to click fully for this, just in case they decide that. Oh, there we go. Come on, Amnelis. No. Well, I have to console my O, and because of that, as you can see here, because of this UR pull, the meter is not going up. I have to spend another 2,000 visual more. Saren Sovereign says I can't put sound on. But break a leg like English speakers say. Right, thank you so much, Sovereign. Break a leg, huh? Yeah, I certainly hope I get to do that and get lucky here as well. Okay, so 2 more pulls before I have to give up the thought of going for Amnelis. Come to think of it, even if I manage to pull Amnelis on top of Sephiroth, like how am I going to have enough visual to buy all their shards, right? So at this point, I'm just trying for the sake of trying. Like, there is not that much, I guess I just, I guess I just really want to try because she's so good, but realistically speaking, even if I do get here, it will be months before I can even manage to get enough shards to get her going. Okay, so this is the final pull I'm going to do for Amnelis, no more, because I need to save up my visual and make sure that I'm ready for whatever else I really need for high level guild battle. That's it, guys. It's a bust. I'm going to hold on to the medals for Amnelis to decide if I want to pity her later. I do have a really good water team on my JP account. So in the event that people tell me that Amnelis is needed right away and she can really win a lot of battles if I just have her as a unit, then there's a chance that I might actually pity for her. But right now I'm not able to make that decision. I need to consult with my guild members as well. You can see here, we actually dropped in ranking quite a bit already. We are rank number 8 now. Last week we got to as high as rank number 3, and then we lost a few battles in a row, and now we're all the way up to level 8. Rank 8. But at least we are safe here. Okay, so let's take a look at chat. Rin says, are there specific elements you focus on in JP or not? I think I can answer that through my mastery level. For the most part, I'm a lightning main. And then I can also, well, because I play in a high level competitive guild, I am expected to more or less be able to field any elemental team that they need on defense. except for light or dark, because light you need light evasion, which I don't have, which is totally fine. You can just, sort of fake it by putting Engelbert and something else. And then for dark, I don't actually have a fully built dark team yet, but with Sephiroth, I finally have everything I need to build a meta dark team. Other than that, the elements, I mostly focus on lightning and earth. Well, earth not so much, and also a bit of wind as well. I guess I can just show you my units. Lightning, I have almost everything. Almost everything that is meta. Earth, I have most of the meta stuff, and then for wind, I have the core trio. Geom is at level 120 already, I think. I just haven't went and upgrade her ability board. And then ice is the one I'm weaker in because I didn't pull for snow. My guild leader at that point in time told me that, it's really okay not to go for snow because I already have Agrius. But as it turns out, snow is, he's really good. Okay, so next up, we are going to take a look at the reincarnation system, I suppose. I think earlier on we had a question from somebody about the exchange rate for SR mindspheres. I'm not sure why I wasn't given the option to change them earlier. Oh, by the way, you can change your what do you call this? Your M and S potions for L now. So I'm gonna do a bunch right off the bat. Wait a minute, why do I have so many L pots? Like before maintenance, I actually had about 800, but now I'm at 1,000 already. I guess they gave us a lot of potions. Where is the mindsphere exchange? Well, I guess it's in the metal shop, right? Noxrong asks, what about water? So water, I have Ceres and Astrius and Tidus, and I've been using that trio for a long time in JP Guild Battle, but other than that, I don't have a lot of really good water units. So the idea is that, if I have the new Amnelis unit, and then if I combine that with Astrius and Ceres, I could make a really strong water team. I also have Miranda at level 120, but she's not that good, even as a counter, counter evade kind of unit. Most likely, I think I will go down to Amnelis, go down to PT over Amnelis because I'm not that far off from the PT, but we'll do that another day because I wanna do my estimation and calculations first. What did I come here for? I don't even remember. The generic mindspheres. Where do we even change for them? Like, they didn't even specify, right? I guess the only way is through the unit building menu. Let's take a look at a King Mont. I think I should have. Yeah, I have enough. But I only have one. See, that's the problem. They only give us a single UR antler right now. So I can only do the reincarnation for one UR unit. But of course I can do it for other rarities. For the exchange, which unit, if you guys were making the, oh, here we go, this is the exchange shop. What unit is a SR unit? Does anyone know? Maybe I don't have any mindspheres for SR units. You know what? I'm going to go and get a bunch of SR units so that we can test this out. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Anyway, someone asked, Odaiba, what does JP think of the new soldier job units not having drain force anymore? I haven't actually looked into that, so I'm not sure about that. But I'll go and find out some other some other time. And then I think like maybe in a future video I'll make some notes about that. I think I meant to come over here and into the SR unit is this one, right? Or Balo. Let's buy a bunch of Balo shards. Wait a minute, I have a bunch of Balo mindspheres. Oh yeah, you can't trade Balo mindspheres. You can't trade Sasayaki mindspheres. I don't know, I forgot her name in you can't trade SR mindspheres for anything, I think. See, I have a lot of them, but they're not letting me trade. For some reason, you can do it for Liat. Liat is R, right? I have a lot of SR mindspheres, but they didn't give me the option to trade for them. Although oddly enough, you can use Liat mindspheres. Let's check it again. Maybe I'm misinformed. See, you can use Liat mindspheres. And then we'll just look for any character that I have like thousands and thousands of mindspheres I can use. For some reason, they don't let you exchange them. Let's check the SR mindspheres then. Yeah, there you go. There's no way, like, all the... Is it because all the SR units are free? So they don't let you change them? That has to be it, right? Yeah, there's no way to change them. It's only for MR units, your mindspheres, and then for Liat. And then UR units. That's it. Why you can trade out? Yeah, I'm so confused. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe I should trade it right away because I may not get the chance to do it later. Syed says you miss is there. It's not the same. Oh, you're talking about the mindspheres for FF7. Earlier Rin said, are there specific elements you focus on in JPO now? Did you get mad at them for telling you that, LL? Sorry, I'm not sure what that was about. Is it about... Not gonna lie, I don't care about what comes before Sephiroth in global, seasonal, or not, unless it's Jaden. He's my favorite, like Summer Jaden. Sorry, I missed out a bunch of chat comments earlier. I try to read everything if I can. Tom Pound says, you chose the UR already trade. Try with SRR. So here we go, yeah. Even with SR and R, the only mindsphere you can use is Liat, and then the rest are MR mindspheres. Reen says, wait, SR mindspheres are the ones we have the most of. Why can't we do anything with them? Yeah, I'm going to complain about this for sure. Tell them off. They lied to us. Irvin says, do you need to EX the unit before you can exchange the mindsphere? Oh yeah, you're right. I think that is probably the reason, because I do have Liat at level 120, but I don't have Balo. Who is an SR unit? Balo, right? Yeah, I don't have Balo at level 120. It's a pain to get him up to that. Is there anyone we can... Yeah, I think you have to unlock the EX first before you can use them to trade. Wait a minute, but I have her at level 115. Let's max out. Let's waste a bunch of resources to test this. H. Little Leela, Sephiroth, Vadim, Velite, and Sargis. Wait, what about this? Is this not an SR unit? Little Leela. Oh yeah, Little Leela is SR and so long, right? But how come I don't have her? Oh, I do have her. Yeah, but it's too far away. Yeah, the closest I have is Sasayaki, so I'm going to just let me get her to level 120, and then we'll see if we can use her mindspheres that way. I think this is the one. Oh, I forgot in JP you can't use skip tickets for these things. Let's just trade for them then. There's so much, you know, there are so many aspects of the JP version that is so, you know, just tiresome, right? This thing again. Let's see if I can trade for it. Is that enough? Alright, I just burned some blossoms just so we can check this. Let's just go and put her to level 120. But of course I'm not going to waste even more blossoms. Oh shit, I don't have this. Never mind, let's just see. Let's just see if this changes anything first. Nope, still the same. So I think maybe I need to really get her to 120. It's so weird, right? If they don't allow you to use shots for Sasayaki, but they allow you to use for Lear. What do I lack? Oh, it's the JP points. Hope I have a bunch. No, I don't have a bunch saved up. Okay. Syed says just max Sargis, but Sargis is not anywhere near. See, he's just at level 99. Like, I can't even, you know, I haven't even unlocked the EX job for him. It's faster if I, you know, go down this route here. There we go. Okay, so physically she's at level 120, although I've not actually reached it. Does this change anything? Nope. Still can't. Okay then, I'm going to max out her level. Does this change anything? Yep, it's confirmed. You need to have the unit at level 120 before you can use their mindspheres to be exchanged. Ice Dragon 2K asked, what are you trying to do that? So I have a lot of characters, right, with insane numbers of mindspheres. But earlier, the game didn't allow me to use my SR unit mindspheres to trade for these generic UR mindspheres. Because, as it turns out, it's because all the units that I have of SR already with so many mindspheres, right, they have not reached level 120. You need to have a unit actually reach level 120 before they allow you to trade the mindspheres. And now that we have them, let's go ahead and make some. There's no way, I don't need any of the, okay, so basically I think the idea is, right, only after you've reached level 120, then this means that you will never have any need for the mindspheres of that unit. So that's why they only allow you to use the mindspheres to trade after you've completely gotten to level 120. I guess this is meant as some kind of fail-safe mechanic in case like people do stupid things. Maybe that's the thinking behind it. So anyway, I don't need these anymore. Wait, actually I might need them for reincarnation, so let's go with 20 first. And who else do I not plan to use? So the really hard part is deciding which units you want to convert. 5 to 1 is a lot, right? But I have no choice, I need the mindspheres now. So I think I'm going to take a look at Twitter in just a bit and see if anyone has tried out Reincarnation and figured out the passives. Or maybe I could just wait for later, because obviously it makes more sense to, you know, unlock this thing after you've figure out which are the units that, you know, gain the most out of the system. But for now, I think we can do MR Narsha. Yep, I have everything that is needed. So for MR unit, there's only two choices right now, either MR Narsha or MR Mont. Since the example they gave is MR Mont, it makes more sense for us to do MR Narsha, right? Rin says, are they really going to force us to level 120 all the SR units just so we can use their extra mindspheres? Yeah, come to think of it, that's actually not such a great move, is it? I'm really hoping they will change their mind on this and ease up on the requirements and let people use those mindspheres before level 120. They could still change it. They've said before that, you know, they want people to try the system out first, and then, you know, if you have any feedback, you know, give it out, let them take it in, and then they can see in the future, maybe they can make some improvements. And by the way, one improvement they've made this time is the background repeat. It used to be that you could only use background repeat with energy potions, but now you can actually use your stamina from the meter. Randall Willis says, I'm so upset. I don't have so many materials for these useless units. Yeah, I know. But again, you know, even back during the time with Trust Stones, during 2nd anniversary, you remember, if you remember, they actually did a huge overhaul to the system. They make them a lot easier to use after like a couple of months. So the very same thing could happen to the reincarnation system as well. It's definitely up for changes. It's definitely something that they could look at improving in the future based on player feedback. And, you know, in the past for War Divisions, they have done this time and time again. So I'm confident if you just give it some time, let them, you know, realize how stupid of a move that is. You know, I can see from their standpoint, right? Like it kind of makes sense that you don't want people to accidentally use their extra mindspheres if you know, they haven't level 120 a unit. But, you know, to us it doesn't really make sense, right? So as you can see here, one of the improvements they've made to background repeat is you can now actually set the how much energy you have in your meter to this thing on top of your potions. And when you do a combination, right, what happens is they will actually use up the energy in the meter part of the setting first before they use up your energy potions. So I'm just going to do this as an example, and then I'm going to quit out of it. So as you can see, I have 509 energy. Now if they did this correctly, if I cancel this background repeat, then they should refund me my energy perfectly, and I didn't my potions are not touched at all. So this is one improvement. This is an example of how from time to time they do actually make improvements to the game's features based on player feedback. FTK says, "Yo, Odaiba, how's the stamina pots L ones can convert to XL?" So here's the thing: in JP server, there's no such thing as XL potions. There never has been. XL potions are a resource that are exclusive to the global version of the game. You can call it Hiroki's gift, because in JP we've never had any XL potions whatsoever. Okay, so I think next up we're going to finally try our hand at Reincarnation. But what is the list of units that can do this feature actually? I don't remember it already. Let me just go take a look. Is there a particular unit you guys want to see get the Reincarnation treatment? Going to see if anyone figured anything out. Okay, we have some information. 2 minutes ago. This is King Mon's stats for, what do you call this, the Dream Enhancement. King Mon gets pierce resistance up 15 and missile resistance up 15, and it looks like his improvement is to his passive, the one that gives him hate. Okay, let's see here. Oh wow, King Mon's passive, right? The upgrade to his green passive, right, will give him the Leela the Bold buff. So on top of, usually the passive, right, gives him hate up and higher maximum HP and defense. On top of that, with the upgraded version, he also gets right away, without doing anything, without needing to buff himself or anything, he will start the battle with an effect on himself. Whenever his HP drops to below 50%, then his HP will recover by M amount of potion. His HP will do a recovery of M size one time. That's actually pretty good, isn't it? And then the stats at EX level 20 plus 400 HP. TP, we don't need TP. AP, we don't really need that. ATK plus 11, doesn't really need it. I guess the big thing is with really looking at this, I mean, it could be that he got unlucky as well, but definitely, the big thing with this Dream Enhancement for King Mont is the 400 extra HP. And we look at the maximum, I believe this is the same as the MR version of Mont, the maximum limit. I guess we need to look for an attacker type unit and see if the maximum numbers are different. Oh, there we go. This is Cloud's. Cloud gets maximum HP up, reaction block rate, and an upgrade to his Mega Slash ability. And the upgrade for Mega Slash is... Okay. So I'll just read the skill out first. After the upgrading has been performed on Mega Slash, when he uses this move, first of all, his for this move only, his slash resistance penetration will be increased, and after that has been increased, he will do an AoE attack on enemies around him that will have a higher chance than usual to a higher critical rate than usual, and this attack does damage M. So if we take a look at Votive Calc, what is the normal version of this move? Cloud's passive seem really horrible actually, if you think about it. In the first place, Mega Slash is not an ability you want to leave on a lot of the time. So this is the one. He's level 120 skill, you guys. So normally it does 170% damage and with a crit chance of 35%, and it's an AoE move. But after upgrading, it will gain basically slash resistance penetration up before the move is applied. So that's practically not that good at all. So really the only thing we're getting here is higher HP and some reaction block rate. Let's see what else we can find. This is Oberon. Oberon's passives at EX level 20 is Pierce attack up 15 and initial AP up 20. And then, what is this? It's his it's his guaranteed hit move. That is the move that gets an upgrade. Let's see if he has posted it. He did not. So we don't know what the upgrade for the guaranteed hit move does. Let's scroll down a bit more. Do we have any more interesting ones? This is... Whose is this? It looks interesting. Tifa. This is Tifa. Tifa's passive for the what do you call it? Dream enhancement system is defense penetration up 15, single target resistance up 15, evasion up 5, and the something combination attack move is getting an upgrade. By the way, you guys, for those of you watching this, I think tomorrow morning I'll make a video compiling like all of the different characters' new passives that they get through the system. So you don't have to worry about missing out or anything. I will compile them somewhere in a video. But for now, because we are still waiting for a lot of the, a lot of people to tell us what the effects actually are. So right now I'm just seeing what we can get. So this is the move. This is the 2-hit. I think this is the whirling uppercut is I think what it's called in global. Yeah, whirling uppercut combo is the move that gets upgraded. But this guy, once again, he didn't provide any details on what the upgrade is. Oh wait, he does. He did. So this move, so normally all the move does is damage 200% for 2 hits, but after the upgrade for Tifa, on top of the 2 hits, you are also getting 3-hit ATK and accuracy down on the enemy target. So that's actually not bad. So basically they give her a way to debuff the accuracy of enemies so that she can evade more. Oh, let's see. Purisat has dropped a bunch of info for us. King Mons, Cloud, Tifa, Purisat, where are you getting all this information from? Is it somewhere on Wotiv, or are you getting it from somewhere? Arif has 15% HP as a passive, 15 AoE resist, an upgrade re-raise to 40% HP regain and auto cast when revived plus 200 CT. Nice, that's pretty good. So yeah, that's the problem with this new system for JP, which is that there's no way for you to actually check the passives until after you've spent the resources to upgrade it. So that was one of the things that I've heard JP players complain about when they, before the patch went live. Is actually they're more worried about this than whether or not they will have enough resources to unlock everything. Because to them, it doesn't make sense that they have to come to Twitter and look at other sources to find out this information. A lot of them don't use websites like Wotif Calc. They just go into the game and they expect to be able to find the information in the game somewhere. So to them, this is like one thing that I hope they can really change, because I'm sure a lot of people are unhappy about it. What is OG Stearns? Does our Lord and Savior Puritat have more juicy information for us, for OG Stern and the other units? I would love to find that out. I think so far those are the only characters that I can see on Twitter that people have posted on. And I suppose the rest, 8 hours ago, I suppose the rest, everybody else is still waiting for, more people to unlock them and to get that info shared all around. So this one is Narsha's passive. Speed up 15%. Okay, I know I have to build her then. Critical evasion up 15, and Divine Wall is the upgrade. And what is the upgrade for Divine Wall? Let's take a look at what it normally is first. So I know Divine Wall is an ability that a lot of units have, but I don't really remember what it does. Sorry about that. Divine Wall. It's right over. Is this one over here, right? Single. Oh wait, it's not even Divine Wall. It's what is it called in global? Divine Veil. Okay. So anyway, Divine Veil. Increase single target resistance 25 for 3 turns. Nullify poison, stop, immobilize. And then the upgraded version adds defense debuff and SPR debuff protection, basically. So basically any debuff move that affects defense and SPR will not be able to, or will have a lower chance of activating against her. And then poison stop, and that seems to be the only addition. So overall, a really horrible ability replacement. Ice Dragon 2K says, oh, she gets Zazan and Queen Marshari's re-raise CD up. Yep, I saw that. Rundle Willis says, you would think they would learn when they did the same thing when they added EX jobs. Correct. This is something that they should have foreseen, really. Like, I bet a lot of people are hopping mad that you have to like do such a roundabout thing just to find out, what the effects are for all the various units. Okay, so with that said, I do have to try my hand at one unit. Is there any particular... So far, looking at the passives, honestly, I think for me, right, Oberon is the one unit that seems to stand out the most. Who is this? This is Tifa. And then for the other rarities, it's basically... there's only a few of them that have the ability for the lower rarities. So actually, let me go and get a sip of water. I realize I haven't drank any water for the past like almost 2 hours. Whew, okay, I'm back, you guys. Alright, so looking at the list of characters for UR units, a lot of them have pretty interesting effects, but I don't know which one to pick yet, and I only have a single piece of the UR antler, so I have to consult with my guild members first before I, make a decision on which UR unit to unlock. But I can do the reincarnation for one of the MR units, either Mont or Narsha, and I suppose I could do it for Little Leela as well. But I mean, do you guys really want to see that for Little Leela? I've never even used her in combat, not even once, not even in the global version of the game. So I think it has to be Narsha, right? Because Narsha is actually one of the units I actually play quite a bit in limited guild battle, because I don't have snow, you see. Ryan says, okay. Oh, Purithat actually dropped a bunch of info for us. Little Leader gets 15% HP up. 5 provoke. Wow. Wait, is that 5 provoke or minus 5 provoke? Okay, 5 provoke, I think. So Little Leela gets hate plus 5 and then upgrade silencing spell. 47% chance to inflict silence. And then Marjorie gets 15% MAG, 15 AoE resist, and upgrade Haloed Ray plus 1 range. And then for Mediana, sorry, give me a moment. Sorry, I just had to, okay, I'll be honest, I just had to burp real quick, and I didn't want to burp into the mic. That's all it is. Okay, so for Mediana, we have, what is it? 10% AGI agility up, 30% MAG up, and upgrade Blizzara Arcanist to decrease SPR 48 and then decrease healing power 70. Well, that is really good. Mediana's passives are really good, but overall as a unit, she's not so great. That's the only sad thing about it. Ice Dragon 2K says Narsha seems strong. I definitely agree. It makes her more useful, so it seems like she makes the most sense to go ahead and upgrade now. And the thing is with Narsha, because she's an MR unit, they actually gave us more of the MR scrolls, so I can actually do at least one round of reincarnation for her to see, to roughly at least generate some data for the people who want to use it to, do some estimates as to what is the, maximum number of reincarnations you need to do before you can max out the unit. Right, but Ryan says go for, you know what? I'll leave it to you guys. Is there a way I can create a YouTube poll here? Yeah, I can actually. Let's start a poll. I'm going to ask you guys, give me a moment to mute my mic because the typing is loud. Okay, I just put in the poll. You guys decide for me, because I'm pretty sure eventually I will probably do it for both of them at some point in the future, because I do have a pretty good Earth team, and in limited guild battle, a lot of times you really need MR1 to come in as a tank to help fill in the numbers for you. Let's see, what is the... so I'm just going to put the poll up for a while, and let's see. In the meantime, is that all the characters already? Did our Lord and Savior, Mr. Purithat, who very generously, came to the chat and, gave us all the juicy information. Is that, did he already cover everybody? Stern's upgrades are, for those people who didn't see it in chat earlier, Purithat said... Is there a way I can show this? Probably not. Okay. Anyway, Puritat says OG Stern gets 15 AoE resist, 20 defense penetration, and upgrade Calamity Hazard. No more HP costs. Only thing great about that is the 20 defense penetration. And then for Erde, their father, he gets 15 attack resist. I'm going to guess that it's a 15 single target attack resist, 15 defense up, and then upgrade Piercing Vengeance to add a physical barrier break. Not that great of a improvement. Let's see who else. He already mentioned Oberon. Oh yeah, Oberon I already mentioned partially just now, but just to reiterate, Oberon, Puritat says Oberon gets 15 pierce resistance, 20 initial AP, and upgrade Thunder Smite to add physical barrier break. That is pretty good. Like, once I have the materials, I definitely want to, get Oberon's passive. Syed asked, but what is MR Moon's passive? MR Moon, it was already covered in the example screenshot in the game, the in-game notices. His passives are, if I remember correctly, 30 missile resistance up, and then I think it was 10 or 15 all elemental resistance up, and then finally his move, Killer Drain Blade, will be upgraded to also deal AP damage that will be drained and be used to recover Mon's AP. Okay, so I think we've given the poll enough time. I'm going to end it in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Everyone get your final votes in. 2, and I'm gonna close it now. How do we see the results? Guys, I'm new to this YouTube poll thing. Is it written somewhere on stream? Regardless, I did actually see the result beforehand, before I ended the poll, and it was 67% in favor of MR Narsha. So that will be the unit that we will go ahead and perform the reincarnation for. Where is my game screen? Okay, here it is. Okay. Where is Narsha? Give me one moment. Alright. Puritat says all the info given above are from Bismarck, from the Votive Count Discord. Wow, really, thank you, Bismarck. I don't know if you're probably not watching this, but really, I'll drop by the Discord later to thank you myself as well. But thank you so much for providing that information for us. There's no other good way to get that information, and I'm actually looking forward to sharing it with my JP Guild members as well. So really, thank you for all your hard work, and I appreciate everything you do for the community. And now we are going to go into this reincarnation feature finally. Let's see how it is. There we go. Divine Veil, critical evasion up, and speed up. Speed up is the main thing that I am doing this reincarnation for. Like, there's no way agility up is bad. I think we have some. We can technically go up to 3 reincarnations for Narsha. I'll consider doing 1 or 2 of them, or maybe all 3 of them, depending on. Maybe I'll start another poll and have you guys decide. But first, let me just level up the Narsha first, and let's see how lucky we get. Looking at her base stats for the limit, so it looks like she has about the same HP limit, TP, AP. All these numbers look to be about the same as MR Mont and the same as King Mont. I can't be sure. Actually, you know what? Let me double check. Did we confirm already that the numbers are based on... Is it the same for everyone? Because they told us that the numbers will change depending on the role of the character. I believe there was this King Leonis seems like the same as Narsha's, but if we look at Oberon's, oh, this is Narsha's. Ooh, this is Lethal Leaders. Oh, this is the one. Oberon's, there we go. So for Oberon, because it's an attacker, his maximum HP limit is plus 2,400, but his attack, he gets up to 180 more. Potentially 180 more. And then, what else we have here? Accuracy plus 16, Dexterity plus 56, Critical plus 20, and Critical Evasion plus 14, and then Luck plus 31. So I think looking at this for Oberon's maximum stats, as someone who, potentially for someone who wants to max out Oberon's stats, the bonus stats, I think you go for HP, you go for attack, obviously, and then maybe critical and critical evasion. And then the rest kind of don't really matter, right? And the thing is, with under HP, 180k, I'm pretty sure with a full set of red or pink trust stones, you actually get a lot more buff than, you know, the maximum of 180 over here. Ryan says Tifa is different. Okay, let's take a look at Tifa. Oh, Randall just dropped for us the passives for Amnelis, the Reincarnation passives for Amnelis. 20 Spirit Penetration, 100 Attack Activation Time decrease, and then Upgrade Skill Job 25 cannot be reflected, absorb 30% damage done. Wow, that is, if I get Amnelis, for sure I think she's going to be one of the units that I want to do Reincarnation on, just for those really good passes. Does anybody have Sephiroth's passes? That's the one I'm quite anxious about myself. Ryan says Sephiroth is like, wow. Did someone already drop it in the chat earlier? Did I miss it? Barrett's one is 20 missile attack resistance penetration, 10% AGI upgrade, and then 10% AGI up, and then upgrade Steel Skin Plus to ignore fatal damage, decrease AP consumption 25, and then 20 AOE resistance, and he gets another buff on another condition. Let's see here. Randall says he did list Sephiroth above. It was mentioned a while ago. Oh, thanks Rin. Thanks for, you know, copying and pasting it for us. Sephiroth's what do you call it? Reincarnation passes are 10 missile resistance, 10 pierce resistance, upgrade skill job job level 25 to be sure hit. Yeah, that one for sure I have to do. I 100% I have to spend an Antler to unlock that for Sephiroth. There's no way you don't do it. It's so good. 10 missile resistance alone is like worth the price of entry. And then, you know, and of course on top of that you get 10 PS resistance for the matchup versus Glaciella, Wind Glaciella. And then of course the sure hit part for his level 120 move. That's incredible as well. Okay, so now that we know what all the different passives are, we can start rolling. I got a yellow star in my very first roll, but it's in the TP category. I'm pretty sure tanks don't need TP, right? Oh well. Maybe it's the game's way of telling me to reincarnate early. Speed up 3% to 4, and then critical evasion up. Critical evasion, AP up, HP up. So basically, for the Narsha role, I'm trying to get more HP. I'm trying to get more critical evasion. Those are the only two things I really need. And the rest is like, you know, it doesn't really matter. Jesus Base says Sephiroth can get his resistance pretty high, really thinking they give him too much power, but we'll see how the meta goes. Okay, so the thing with the game is that whenever there is a unit that seems like they give him or her too much power, what will happen is this will essentially force all the players to, you know, come up with countermeasures against that very unit. So it's just like with Snow. If you remember, for 2.5 year anniversary, Snow suddenly became like one of the most powerful tanks in the game. And then because of that, we have the rise of the Ice meta, and because of that, we have a lot of new strategies and counterplay against Ice. So personally, my thinking is that, you know, Sephiroth being a really busted unit is not a bad thing. It makes people want to pull for him. It makes people want to use Sephiroth on defense in guild battle, and as a result of that, then you can have, you know, people coming out with counter strategies against Sephiroth, and that's how, you know, that's how we reach a healthy, that's how we reach a good meta balance for the game. You need to have something that is strong enough that everybody wants to use it, and have like maybe like 60-70% of people use it. And because it's so popular, this forces other people to try and find counter strategies. And now we have a second star with at just level 7. If I get another star before level 10, I'm doing reincarnation right away. So we see that every time we level up, right, sometimes we get just the passive improvement without any stat gain. Oh wait. Never mind then. So we always get some stat gain, it seems. Oh yeah, so this is the wording, right? So it seems like every time you level up, you will just get some stats, and then this thing will get increased as well. Scotia said, well said. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, this is exactly how it's been for World Division so far. And it's I mean, especially nowadays, right, where every single time they come up with a strong meta, for the next few months, the developers actually will start releasing units that have clear counter strategies against the so-called strongest unit in the game. So I'm pretty sure they will give us some ways in the future to, you know, I'm sure there are some people working on countermeasures against Sephiroth now, and in a few months' time, I'm sure there'll be more ways to deal with him. Raziel says that was RS meta. Sorry, what do you mean RS meta? Ruinstern meta? Is that what you mean? Oh man, I'm getting quite unlucky now. So the thing is, when you reach EX level 20, you are guaranteed to get all 3 stars. But obviously, if you're aiming for reincarnation, then you really want to end this thing as early as possible. And thank goodness it only costs like, you know, 1 or 2 rainbow EXP space per level up. As you can see, I don't actually have a lot. 4,200 rainbow EXP cubes. I'll use it up in no time at all. Ryan says that evasion stat. +2. It's only +2. The meter is kind of misleading. It seems like we're getting a lot of evasion, but it's only +2. Wait. Oh boy, are they really going to make me go up to level 20? Come on. Come on, Gumi. Oh, there we go. Our 3rd star. We are at level 18 now, and it's not nearly enough HP. So for Narsha, I only care about HP, I only care about critical evasion, and the rest doesn't really matter. Even ATK doesn't really matter. So the stars are in TP, attack, and evasion. Let's go. Let's do a conversion. Okay. Plus 2 TP, plus 3 attack, plus 1 evasion. Well, that's not helpful at all, but I guess we go another round. I guess the Ice Dragon 2K says attack star is fine. Yeah, that's not bad, I suppose, but plus, what is it, 2 or 3 ATK is not going to change anything. Alright, I'm going to speed up the pace for round 2. Got my first yellow star there. HP! Yes! This is the one I want. More HP stars, please. Yes, yes, yes. This round I'm getting... Oh! Did you guys see that? My second HP star. This... You know what? This is only my second round. This is only my first reincarnation, and already I can see how this mechanic can be addictive. Like, this is so much fun, like, you know, wishing for the stars that you want. It takes so much. Bviews says it takes so much time though, just clicking everything, right? But I think, I think the idea is they want you to keep clicking and pray that you get the stars in the right category. But it does take a lot of time to do this. I do hope that they eventually will give us some way to speed up the process. If you remember, actually, for what do you call it? For the re-rolling for the Trust Stone stats, that also takes a lot of time because they force you to wait in between button presses. Oh, there we go. Guys, did you see that? Look at the luck I'm getting this round. 3 HP stars. Straight away. Don't even need to look. 69 HP. Okay, so we know 1 star is 23 HP. Does anyone know if it's confirmed, like, what is the guaranteed amount of HP gain per star? Is it like, did anyone like theory craft that already? Okay, let me check how many more I can do. I can do 1 more reincarnation. I almost hit the wrong button there. Oh! This feels really good, you guys. Well, not the part that the star is in the luck category, but it feels good to see that, you know, the first level up and straight away you get a yellow star. I'm slowly changing my mind about this mechanic. I know it takes a lot of time, but it's like if you already have the resources fully stacked, it's kind of fun to hope for the, you know, the good results. Ice Dragon 2K says divide by 30 from the max. Never mind. Is it confirmed that the HP stars, the maximum is 30? Because the maximum here is 3,300, right? Howling Waffle says in the preview screen from Anniversary, Mont was nowhere close to 3,300 and he had plus 33 green stars. So that means about so from here I can see that 1 star is worth plus 23 HP. So if he had 33 stars, roughly that's about, I think that's more than this amount. It's hard to tell because in the example I remember the 1000 HP is a mix between the green stars and the yellow stats. So that's the part that we can't really tell, right? Ryan says, I just don't feel that evade stat increases. Well, maybe not for her, but maybe for Tifa, the evade will increase a lot more. Because after all, as you can see here, the maximum she can go is 6. Like how far can she actually, like, you know, there's not much of a room. There's no space for her to grow into to begin with. But that's perfectly fine because I don't really need evade on Narsha to begin with. Level 10 already and still 2 stars to go. Oh boy. You know what this reminds me of? This process of like getting levels before reincarnating. It reminds me of opening opening Hearthstone card packs. Because for the card packs in Hearthstone, whenever you open them, you also need to do it one by one. And it takes up a lot of time, even though all you want to do is open your 100 packs right away so that you can actually start playing the game. So this process reminds me of that. Ice Dragon 2K says, wow, another HP. I wonder if, like, maybe the roll also affects the stars that you get, perhaps? Like, maybe you're more likely to get stars in the HP category. Because, remember in the example, MR Mont had 33 green stars in HP, right? Versus not as many green stars in other categories. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought that level out had nothing, but it still actually gave us some HP. And there we go. Our first pity. Our first pity for the reincarnation system here. At level 20, you're guaranteed to get all 3 stars. But the good news is we are still getting it in the HP column. Let's see how much more that adds. This is our last reincarnation for today, I think. And the 2 stars give us a total of 46. So I think it's fixed. One green star in HP is 23 HP. So I think we can go and calculate. Someone just take out a calculator, multiply 23 times 33 green stars. That's how much green stats Emra Mont had in the example, and then the rest is yellow stats. Ice Dragon 2K says maybe it is weighted, or maybe you're just extremely lucky. Yeah, well, I did you know, manage to pull Sephiroth in my first 10 pull, so maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just being super lucky today. Maybe I'm just luck-sacking all the luck right now. Syed says, Narsha said I am UR now. Yeah, she always goes around calling herself the strongest paladin. After this system, after somebody has gone and did, you know, all the maximum reincarnation for her, then she can really call herself the strongest paladin, call herself a UR unit. That's certainly possible. Ryan says, sooner or later they will need to speed up the interaction system when the players are used to it. Yep, I definitely agree. This process, like, if you imagine if you're a whale with, like, you know, 500 scrolls and you want to do 25 reincarnations, this whole process takes so much time. Like right now, I really know that I'm not going to reincarnate anymore because I don't have any more scrolls for Narsha. But even then, there's no way to speed up the EX stats because I just want to get to level 20, and then we can use her to do some stuff already. Heriki Louise says, need 100 stars in HP to reach maximum stats. 23, I think you need more than 100 stars because if 1 star is 23 HP, then you need more than 100 stars probably. Jesus says he divided 3,300 by 23 and it's 143. There we go. See, I think it's weighted, right? There's no... that's the only way we can explain why all the stars are going to HP. for the most part. By the way, I'm going to be clipping this part and turning it into a video for either tomorrow or 2 days from now. So you guys will all be in the video as well, all of you in the YouTube chat. Just to let you know. Haruki Louis says, it's not 33? I calculate wrong. No, it's not, because if it was 33, then this means that 1 star would have to be 100, because you have to take 3,300 divided by, you know, the amount. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this in a few more levels. After this, is there anything in particular you guys want to check out? I could show you guys some of the quests that they've implemented. I could go hunting for the Easter egg, meaning set different units on the home screen to see if they get any special 3rd anniversary greeting. But then again, it's in Japanese, right? So you guys probably wouldn't be able to tell. I could, I guess, do a few more pulls because wait, do I still have any pulls left? No, wait, I don't think I have any pulls left. So I think the only thing else left to check out is like the new quest, and I think that's about it, right? That's about all there is for the patch. I guess I could go into guild battle and see what my guildmates are up to, see if anybody, you know, actually went to will on certain units. Yeah, I guess, you know what? Since the next guild battle is in 2 days' time, I'm pretty sure we'll change all our formations before then. Okay, so with the maximum level and 3 reincarnations, we have plus 600 HP. That's not bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. And then of course we have speed plus 15% and critical evasion plus 15. Let's check out an actual team comp. I think I have something saved here. Oops, I'm not supposed to show you guys this because I might use them one day. Oh no, I'm sharing my trade secrets. No! I didn't mean to share them. Don't look, you guys. Okay, to be honest, half of these are not actually any good. I'm just saving them here so that so that I can use them as a shortcut to basically, you know, basically I'm using them like a template that I later customize. So with this team composition with maximum AGI bonus, I get 106 on Alaya and then 109. But I think I don't have trust stones on one of these things. I have trust stones. Yeah, I don't have trust stones here. So this agility is supposed to be higher, and then I don't think I have trust stones here. Oh wait, I actually do. But these are not the speed trust stones. Anyway, after the upgrade, she's up to 85 agility, and if I were to put agility trust stones here, then it could go up to, I believe, 91, which is a lot better than before for sure. So one of Narsha's problems is that she's really slow, and you know, she's not able to do that much. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next limited guild battle and seeing how much of a difference the upgrades make her. And let's take a look at it. I forgot to take a look at her HP. This is pretty tanky. It's only 600 more HP, but it adds up to something like 5%. Ryan says, based on the perspective of every player, if you want to, you can either wait for the materials to accumulate. And then, what is this? Did I miss some of the chat earlier? Oh, Randall Willis asks, what does Sephiroth save on his home screen? That's a good question. Where is my... By the way, for any fans of Summer Helena here, I've been actually using. So at first, my initial impression of Summer Helena is that she's not that good, but I've been using her a lot lately, and she's already coming out in global in like 2 weeks' time. So before then, I will probably be dropping a video about all the things you can do with Summer Helena. So please look forward to that. Sorry, did you guys hear that? It's kind of soft, right? Let's turn this down. And turn off the audio a bit more. Lend you my power? Huh. That's an easy feat. Good, that's good. Don't you dare forget me. So that's what he basically says. Good. That's good. Don't forget about me. Something like that. Lend you power? Sure. It's an easy thing for me. Something like that. While we're at it, let's try and see if there are any Easter egg greetings. Syed is absolutely overthrilled with the "Don't forget about me" line. This seems to be her regular line. Yeah, I think those are her regular lines. So they say that there's something special for certain units, but I guess that's something I will have to figure out later. Is there any unit you guys want me to try and see if I can find something like the Easter egg for? And then Maverick says, "Don't forget to spend for me."
どうかしたのか。元気そうでよかったよ。元気そうでよかったよ。
Okay, I think I'll leave this to the experts who are good at hunting Easter eggs, because I have no idea what they're talking about in terms of the special greetings. Probably something very, very specific. For now, let's put Sephiroth back on the screen. Cloud. Okay, let's try. Well, Cloud wouldn't have any lines because they didn't have any time to go and record new lines for Cloud this time, I think. And Ryan says at Maverick, "Yeah, I think I will. Sephiroth is so good. Like, who wouldn't want to spend for him?" Yeah, let's take a look at my guildmates. A sneak peek. And see if they have tried out anything. I don't think we have like a small number of whales in the guild, but I don't think they're crazy enough to hit level 120 with Sephiroth right off the bat. Actually, we did have someone who reached level 120 with Preen, and then recently Ludugia with on day 1. Okay, so far attackers. Doesn't seem like they have put any of their new units. Probably still in the process of building them, I think. Axia says Summer Helena can use the new Halloween VC3 hit ability. Yep, that is a pretty solid vision card ability. Okay. Soma. No Sephiroth, no Amnelis. Not yet, so unfortunately I can't, test out the new units yet. I could, I guess, test the old FF7 units. But, not really relevant at this point in time. So I think the only thing left for us to do is take a look at the quest. Noxong says, oh, what about the water crystal warrior? Is she good? Yeah, she is definitely pretty solid for water teams. I wouldn't say that she is a must pull, but if you can pull her, then if you happen to pull her, you can definitely put her to good use in your water team. But if you're not a water main, it may not make sense to, save up your Viz for her. I think there is this thing. Okay, so basically, if you guys remember from the 3rd anniversary broadcast, there was a esports event thing. And then they said that the winners of the match will be made into a quest, but it seems like they have not actually implemented it yet. So all we have now are the event quests, and then I believe there's something else I wanted to check, but I forgot what it is. Was it some kind of bonus thing? Never mind. I don't remember. Bonus quest and what was it? I think there's more than this. Oh, anyway, there is 3x drops for a few weeks actually. So I'm sure when it comes to Global's turn, we will have this as well. Actually, other than that, there's not much to it this time around, I think. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Randall Willis says, which UR character do you think you'll use the Antler on now that we know their abilities? Well, I'm looking at, for sure, Sephiroth. Like, as soon as I can reach level 120 for Sephiroth, I'm 100% using an Antler on him because it's so good. Other than that, if you're talking about purely the older units, then I think Oberon's one is pretty solid. I think this is pretty much it, you guys. Is there anything else that I feel like I'm forgetting something important that, that they just implemented for the 3rd anniversary? Oh yeah, I remember now. The new guild battle mode, sorry, not guild battle, the new guild PvE mode. You can actually set your parties now for the new mode. And depending on, so this time around there are no special rules, but depending on, future versions of this mode, they might force you to have to build parties of a certain rule. So basically, you get a selection of up to 2 parties, I suppose, and you just go around. Sorry, you just go about building your team as per usual. I'm just gonna put some random things so that we can see how this thing works. And once you have your 2 teams, by the way, the really odd thing is that even though this is supposed to be a PvE party, they're putting it under the guild battle formation, right? And then I don't know if it's unlocked already. Okay, it's not unlocked yet, so we have to wait until Friday. On Friday, they will basically push in an update that will show us the new PvE mode. It's like in the form of a conquest map. And then you basically take your PvE teams and you go around and attack various castle forts filled with teams of enemies. And you basically have to work with your teammates to try and clear the map. as much as possible. Okay, Harry K. Louise says, are you going to pull for Amnelis? Well, right now I have to hold on to my visual first, and then I will take a look and do some calculations first. If I have enough spare visual, then I will go ahead and PT Amnelis. But I think I will have to wait and see. Alright, so I think this is pretty much it for today's stream. Later on, well, I'm going to sleep first, but later on, when I have time, maybe early tomorrow morning, I'll try and, consolidate, especially all the information you guys have given me on all the passes for the characters, and try and, make a video about it. Mostly for the people who only watch on YouTube, because I'm sure all this information would already have made its way to Reddit and on Discord and all that other stuff. But other than that, later this week, so Guild Battle in JP will begin this week on Tuesday. There is no Guild Battle today on Monday, so I think on Tuesday most likely we will run into some level 120 Sephiroth already. So right after that, I'm planning to make a video to let you guys know about what is the latest meta in JP Guild Battle after Sephiroth release. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I hope you look forward to it. And yeah, please consider subscribing, and you will be notified of the video for the latest Guild Battle as soon as it's out. So I think that's it from me. I'm going to just take one last look at chat, see if there's any questions I can answer. What's the upgrade for Odaiba? Bit Gaming, I think you have to either look elsewhere for the info, or I'm going to make a video to consolidate all of that tomorrow. And then I think that is it, right? I didn't miss out any other questions from anyone in the chat. Okay, so I think this is it. Thank you guys for watching the stream and accompanying me through this crazy journey here. Checking out the doing the reincarnation from Narsha. It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm still pretty excited about what all these new things will mean for the meta once Guild Battles resume again on Tuesday. So that's it from me for now. Thank you guys once again, and yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. I'm bad at these endings. Thanks everyone, thanks Syed, thanks Arvin, and also I want to make a special mention to Ryan and who was it earlier who gave us all the information? Ryan, Ice Dragon, and I think it was Purithat. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. Purithat, thank you so much for dropping all the information into chat here. Alright, so with that, I'm signing off. See you guys next time.